Hi there, Kristen here with Kristen Lemoyne Yoga. Today I'm going to take you through a nice strong little flow in our aerial hammocks. I've got my baby here, Carly. Hopefully she will join us today. So I want you to just start with your mat, sitting on the knees, if that's comfortable for you. If not, sit in any way that is comfortable. And just close your eyes. A nice, long, straight spine, grounding through your tailbone, lifting up through the crown of your head. And with your eyes closed, shoulders relaxed, just take some deep breaths in and out the nose. Just find presence here, just be in the moment, just feel your body however it is. Just letting go of any stress, any tension. Maybe rolling your shoulders back a few times. Rolling them forward. And just open your eyes. Take a deep breath in, lift the arms up. One nice straight long line up to the sky, bringing your fingertips together. And then bringing the hands to the heart. Taking the hands down to your mat, make sure the wrists are about shoulder distance apart, right stacked underneath the shoulders. And you're going to step back, coming to a plank. Nice strong core. You're going to take your right foot and go ahead and hook it back into your hammock. So with a nice strong core, you're just going to press back towards the heel, driving that heel down towards your mat. Even pressure in the hands. Your right foot is resting in the hammock, creating tension. I'm going to shift forward just right over the wrists, and then shift back for your three-legged dog. Taking it forward once again. Holding here, we're going to lift that left leg and place it in the hammock as we take the right leg down. Pressing back towards the heel for your three-legged dog. Inhaling as you're coming forward. Exhaling as you're pressing back. Even pressure in the hands. Drive that heel down towards the ground. And then coming forward, we're going to bring that right knee to the mat. Shift your weight back as you come to the forearms. And just go ahead and lower your third eye to the mat. Just enjoying the stretch for a moment. Slowly pressing the hands into the mat as you lift up. Shoulders once again stacked over the wrist. Just gaze ahead. Got that left leg in the hammock. We're just going to reach that right arm forward, nice and strong. One straight line. Take another breath in. And as you breathe out, you're going to place that hand back down. Keeping the core strong. Pulling the belly into the ribs. We're going to replace that right foot in the hammock, and the left knee is going to come down. Shift the weight back onto the forearms. Just enjoy that stretch for a moment. Just feel your breath moving through your body. Keep the focus on the breath and your form. Shifting the weight forward, shoulders once again stacked over the wrists. Go ahead and lift that left arm, reach it forward, find that length. Take a breath in. And place that left hand back down on the mat. We're going to kick that left foot back onto the ball of the foot like a kickstand. Belly is in, nice and strong. Don't dump into the shoulders, just hold here. It's like a one-leg plank. We're slowly going to lift that left leg up, keep that right leg strong, and then lower. 4 more. Lift and lower. If you have to do less, that's fine too. Last one. Place that left foot in the hammock, take that right knee down, and take a break from those wrists and shoulders. Dropping the forearms down, letting the forehead come to the mat. If you want to walk the hands forward, you can do that as well. Deepen the stretch as you shift your weight back. Taking the hands down, stacked right underneath those shoulders. Press that floor away, engage your core, belly in, and kick that right foot back onto the ball of your foot. Once again, we're in that one leg plank. Engage the muscles in that left leg, press down with that left ankle. Keep that core tight as you lift and lower the leg for 5. Last one, bring that knee down to the mat. Shift the weight back, reach those hands forward. Just let your third eye come to that mat. Maybe lifting the fingers and pressing them back down. And then coming back forward, stacking those shoulders over the wrists. We're going to take that right leg forward, so make sure that right foot is firmly on the mat. Bend the left knee as you send your gaze forward. Use your hands to help lift you up. Once you come to standing, you're going to take those thumbs to the inside, hi Carly, of the hammock. Your left foot is inside, flexing that foot. We're going to hop back just to make sure we're centered in the hammock. And then shift the weight back as you bend that right knee, just stretching that left quad and hip flexor. You can also straighten that right leg to go a little bit deeper if you choose, or slide the hands down if that's within your flexibility. And then shifting your weight forward, we're going to bring knee next to knee. Nice, strong, solid base. Releasing the hands, keeping that tension in the hammock with that left ankle. We'll take an inhale, rising the arms up, raising the arms up. And then shifting the weight back, make sure that right knee does not go past your toes. Reaching the arms forward. We're going to bring the hands back as we lift the knees, bringing them together, and then take it back forward, nice and strong. Just be mindful of that right knee. Last one, reach it forward. Reach those hands back down to the mat. Straighten that left leg, push off the floor, replace that foot with your right foot, bringing that left foot down, bend the right knee, look forward. Use your hands on your thighs once again to come up. Thumbs are coming on the inside of the hammock, and then just take a hop to make sure you're still centered as you shift your weight back. Going to that beautiful quad stretch, hip flexor stretch. Shifting the weight forward to bring those knees back together. Make sure you're strong and stable here before removing the hands. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, shift the weight back. Once again, making sure that knee does not go past the toes, either over the heel or over the center of the foot. We're going to bring the arms back as we lift the knee and then take it back. So we're pressing through that heel of the left foot, driving through as we press up. One more on the side. Back to center. Taking the hands up to the hammock up high, we're just going to reverse this grip. So we're going to rotate the arms down as we bring the thumbs to the hammock on the inside. Fingers are on the outside. Slide those hands up. Make sure those hands are even on both sides. Shift the weight back as we get that nice heart opener, shoulder stretch. Sink as low as your body can go comfortably. And then bring those knees back together. So to switch feet, you can bring the hands back down and replace the foot in the hammock with the left leg. Or you can reach up, grab, press down with the top of that foot, really flex that foot, pull with your upper body to come to our little Tweety bird, bringing that left foot in and then the right foot out. Rotate those arms down, thumbs on the inside, slide those hands up, and you go back to your Apollo stretch. As you start to rise, bring that left knee next to the right. I'm going to go ahead and remove that foot. Reach up high, coming to our very first inversion. Hands are up high. You're going to slide the thumbs down the back. Make sure that hammock is right at your sacrum, not on the back side and not on the lower back. Keep that tension in the hammock and really focus on using your core. Shoulders should be away from the ears. Elbows should be squeezing together. Really use that core to round. So coming back just with the core as you lean, keeping those shoulders down. Tiptoe forward to avoid the swing. And then as we start to lean back, we're lifting the knees, sliding the hands up, bringing the knees wide to our saucer. We'll straddle the legs out wide, slide the hips down, and release the hands. Back of the hands are on the floor. Body is just hanging out here, getting that decompression. We're going to bring those feet together, make sure they're on the face side, same side as your face, for our Spider-Man. Pressing the hips forward, squeezing the glutes, and release. And then just slightly tuck the pelvis just to bring the spine in a neutral position. We're going to reach those arms up, interlace the fingers behind the back, extend those pointer fingers, and just let the arms drop. Oh, thank you, girl. To where you're comfortably getting a stretch. It doesn't matter if you're here or here. Don't worry about that. Just listen to your body. Lifting the hands up, we're going to release the hands and we're going to take a big hug. So like you're hugging a tree, rounding the arms. See if you can bring those fingers to your back. Give yourself a little hug, maybe sway a little side to side. And with the next inhale, we're opening the arms up and we're crossing the opposite arm over. Giving ourselves another big hug. And just twist a little side to side. And we'll bring those hands back down to the mat. We're going to walk ourselves forward, shoulders right over those wrists. Tuck the pelvis, keep the core engaged, push off the floor, look between the hands. You can stay right here. If you want to add a little challenge, a little more strength here, you can bring that right hand to the center of your mat, directly under your face, and the left arm can reach out to the side, holding here. Keep that neck relaxed. Go ahead and switch to the other side. Left hand comes to the center. Right arm reaches out. And then we'll bring both hands back down to the mat. Shoulder width distance apart. And then just let your head just drop between the elbows. Let your neck relax. Let that spine decompress. You can take a sway here. So stretch of the obliques. And then sliding a little bit back, keeping those elbows in. Palms are flat on the mat. Elbows are hugging in. We're just going to press the floor away for your triceps. Pressing away, keeping a nice tuck in the pelvis so not to arch the back too much. And then bend the elbows. And press. We're doing 3 more here. Last one, press it up. And then bend those elbows to release. Taking the hands to the thighs, just gently press the legs away, a little traction. And then just bring your left shoulder to the midline as you look over your right shoulder. Coming back to center, press a little more on that right side as you bring that right shoulder to the midline, look over your left shoulder. Coming right back to the center. We're going to hook our feet and move on to a little abs. So we're tucking the chin to the chest. We're really engaging the core. We're looking up to the sky, we're looking up to our feet. We have an imaginary rope. We're going to reach that right arm up to grab that rope and pull. And the left arm. Hold. Hold. Keep the core nice and strong. Take a break if you need it. 3 more. And 2. And let's do 2 more. And release. Shake out the head. Saying yes and no with your head. And take a nice big deep breath in the nose. And as you exhale, start to curl up. Press those hips forward. Bring that chin to your chest. Reach up to your hammock. Grab hold of the hammock. We're going to straddle those legs out wide. Wide circle the hammock. Bringing those legs to a lever. Slide those hands up. Bring that knees into your chest. And then one leg at a time, we're going to drop the foot. And then the other foot. Sitting back into our back lean. Hammock should be right underneath those shoulder blades. Bring the back of the hands to the forehead. Let those hips drop. Really let those hips drop here. Bending the knees, we're going to shift forward, take a step forward. Tailbone's about right underneath that plumb line. Coming into our chair pose. And then walking the feet back. Press those hips forward, shift the weight back, reach those arms up, take a big breath, lengthen everything one straight line. We're going to drop that right arm in front of us. Extend that left arm up as high as you can, and then press the hips to the left as you bend to the right. Neck stays neutral. Inhale, back to the center, nice and strong, keeping that core tight. Exhale, left arm comes in front, right arm reaches. And then inhale, both arms to center as you return to center. Take the arms out to the side. Keep leaning back in your hammock. Bend those knees as we shift forward through our chair pose all the way to our forward leading T. And then pressing the hips back, stacking. Make sure those hips are right over the knees and ankles. Reaching those arms, lifting the chest. Grounding that left foot. Keeping that core tight. We're lifting that right leg, reaching it behind us. Squeeze. Hips should be in line with the mat. Centered over that mat. Flex the foot, drive through the heel. Imaginary line from the top of your head straight through the body out the heel. Nice and strong. Squeeze and lift. Bring that chin to the chest, hands down, knees coming into the chest, round the spine, and then kick that leg back as you reach the arms back. Bring it back in. Exhale it out. And in. And back out. We're going to bring that knee back into our chest. Bend the standing leg. Taking either the peace fingers to grab the big toes or grabbing the outside of the foot, whatever feels more comfortable for you. Start to reach that right arm out. Press through the heel of that left foot, keeping the knee bent if you need to. You can just stay right here. Or you can find that balance as you extend that right leg, reaching that right arm out, or maybe even turning. Ooh, use that hammock if you need to. Maybe opening up, looking over that right shoulder. That's where the challenge is right here. You can always grab that hammock if you need it. And then starting to bend that right knee as you turn back forward. We're going to bring that right ankle over the left thigh as we sit into our one-leg chair. Here, square off those hips. Make sure your glutes are even. Flex that right foot. Press the ankle down. Take the hands to the hammock. Press the forearms into the hammock as you lift the hips. Just opening up those hips a little bit. And lower. And lift. Press. And lower. Dropping that right foot. Extending those arms, extending those legs, reaching back. One big straight line. Arms will come out to the side as we drop those hips, swing it forward. Through chair to forward leaning T. Core is still tight, belly is in. Bring the hips back, stacking them over the knees and ankles. Grounding that right foot, keeping the belly in, lifting the chest, and then lifting that left leg when you're ready. Hips are square to the mat below you. Left foot is flexed. That imaginary line of energy from the top of your head straight through the body out the heel. You can do this. Good job. Bringing that knee into the chest. We're going to shoot that leg straight back. Reach for 3 and in. Rounding that spine, reaching those fingers down, lifting that foot for 2. And 1. Holding it here. Now as we bring that knee in, we round the spine, chin to chest. Grab your choice. These fingers to big toe. Or grabbing the foot. Bend that standing leg for support. Drive through that heel to lift you up. Whoop. Wrong hand. Lifting up. Right hand should be on the left toes. My bad. Left arm out. Extending that leg if you choose to. Opening up if you find that balance. And if you don't, it's okay. Every day is different. Some days we're just not there. As you bring that left arm forward, you bend that left knee, placing that ankle on the thigh, grabbing your hammock, leaning back, coming to your one-leg chair. Hips are squared off. Flex that left foot, press down into that right thigh. Bring those arms to the hammock, the forearms. We're lifting the hips. And we're lowering. One more time, lift those hips. And lower. Placing that left foot down on the mat. Reach those arms up high. See if you can use your upper body to pull yourself all the way up. As we swing that hammock around the front, finding our push grip. Hands about shoulder width distance, maybe a little bit more. Keep that hammock nice and tight. Reach forward. Remember, this hammock is wonderful to help you find proper alignment. Reaching forward, nice flat back. Taking a cat stretch, pressing down on the hammock, we're rounding. We're rounding up from the core, so belly in tight to the spine as we round, press on the hammock, roll it all the way up, and then use that core to roll it all the way back out. And reach. Bend those knees, pull that hammock behind the head. The knuckles are going to touch, the elbows are going to come forward. You're pulling down on that hammock, and you're dropping the chin to your chest. Really stretching out those triceps, shoulders. Maybe take a little sway side to side. And then reaching those arms straight back forward, pressing through the feet as you lift the hips, coming to that right angle. We're going to take it all the way up. And we're going to come to our prayer wrap here. So you bring your forearms in, so your palms are facing each other. You're going to drop your hands down, lifting the elbows, and then we're going to wrap our wrists by bringing your hands back through. Palms are going to come together, so you've got like a little prayer wrap here, and you're going to reach those arms all the way forward. Nice flat back. Rounding that left foot, we're lifting the right leg for your warrior 3. Flexing that foot, toes are down, hips are square to your mat once again. Bring that knee into your chest, pressing down on that hammock. Send that leg back out and reach. Bring that knee in, pull that knee in. And press it back out, reach the arms. Stepping back with that right foot. So your feet are on train tracks here, hip distance apart. You're going to start to bend that left knee, bend that right knee, and then send your weight back to your heel. Lifting those left toes, nice big hamstring stretch here. Shifting the weight forward. We're going to lift the toes. So we're going to tuck the right toes. And we're going to lift the knee, reaching forward. Stepping forward from here. We're going to reach. Keep that core nice and tight. Lift that left leg, your warrior 3 on this side. Flex the foot. hips or square to the ground. Find that balance. It's a little more challenging in this wrap than it is in a push grip. It causes you to use your core more, be more aware of your balance. And we're improving our balance, right? So if you're wobbly, that's okay. We're always a work in progress. Bring that knee into the chest. Shoot that leg back. Draw it back in. One more. Bring that knee into your chest. Bring that left foot back. Bend that right knee, bringing that left knee to the ground, and then shifting the weight back. Lifting those right toes, dropping the head. Feel that beautiful stretch in that hamstring. Press down with the arms in the hammock as you start to shift forward. Keeping the toes tucked, lift that left knee and reach. Nice and strong here. Press down on the hammock, press down that right foot and lift that left foot forward. Reaching the arms forward, keeping the feet together. We're going to sway to the right and the left. Nice oblique stretch on both sides. One more time to that left side. Coming all the way forward. Pressing down with the arms, rounding your way up. Nice big cat stretch. And we can unravel the arms. Let the blood go back to those hands. Give your fingers a little shake. Little popcorn hands. Awesome job. Now we're going to take that push grip once again. So, no bend or break in the wrists. We're pressing down on our hammock. We're going to press down, bringing the hammock to our hip crease. Keeping that hammock in the hip crease. Always do your little marches if you're not sure where to keep that hammock. Staying on the balls of the feet. We're going to walk ourselves forward. Shifting the weight forward. As far as you can go. That's where you want to go. Make sure that hammock stays in the crease. Keep that belly in. We're lifting the chest, lifting the arms. And we're lowering down. Still think of driving your weight and your forward. So you should be on the balls of the feet. Let your head and neck relax. So just hang out here. Then we're taking a step back. And we're dropping those heels. Shifting the weight to the heels. You can use your fingers to help shift the weight to the heels. And then lifting up through the tailbone. This is your supported down dog. Take a little shift side to side, just working into that hip crease. Bringing that left foot to the center, we're lifting that right leg. Pressing back to that left heel. Hey, Carly, come here. What's up, baby girl? Shift the weight forward as you bring that right foot to center. And then press the weight back, driving towards the heel, lifting that left leg. Or keeping your feet on the ground if that's what you choose. Shifting the weight forward, both feet come together. And then we're going to bend the knees, lift the feet off the mat to float back. Keep those knees squeezing in really tight. So we don't want to lift the knees here, we want to keep them squeezing tight. Maybe squeezing the shoulder blades together, take a little rock side to side as you wag your tail and your flying dog. Now I know this front belt can be intense in the beginning, but it does wonders for those hips, and this inversion does wonders to help release the lower back. So from here, those wrists are once again right underneath the shoulders. Pointer fingers are reaching forward, pressing all pads of the fingers down. We're not sinking down, we're pressing away. We're shooting our legs straight back so our legs don't come any higher than our buttocks. Our core is nice and strong. We're going to bend the knees, bend the elbows, draw the elbows in towards each other, knees into chest, and then we're pressing the floor away as we straighten the legs. Bend the knees, bend the elbows, and press away. 2 more. Awesome. Shifting forward, we're going to take those feet and wrap them in an outward wrap. So we're wrapping the feet around the front side of the hammock, hooking the toes, keeping that knee wide. Same on the other side. Knees pressing really wide. If you can't get those knees wide, don't bring your head back. Just stay there. If those knees are wide, go ahead and drop the head. As we shift the weight forward, we're bringing the right foot down. So the trick here is you want to get that foot as far forward as you can so that you have at least some part of the foot in contact with the mat. Maybe not all of it, but at least the ball of the foot. If you can make contact with the mat with your foot, shift the weight back, and then you have the option of sliding the left leg up. We're shifting the weight back, we're pressing our chest towards our thigh. Nice little front belt getting split. It's like extending that leg is not within your practice today. Just keep it down low. You're still going to get that nice stretch in the back of the leg. And just breathe here. See if you can find some way to relax in this position. Letting those muscles lengthen with your breath. And then we'll start to slide that foot down if you had it up. We're keeping the toes hooked. We're taking that right foot, hooking that right foot back around the hammock. Make sure that foot is hooked in before you release that left leg. We're bringing it forward enough to have contact with the mat. And then shifting the weight back to where you can go. And then choosing if you want to straighten that right leg. And breathe. Start to shift the weight forward as we bring that right foot down to meet the left. Walking the feet forward, keeping that hammock in the crease of the hips, not letting that hammock move. Feet are going to be about hip distance apart. We're going to take a little halfway lift here, so keep that core tight, back flat. Inhale, and exhale, release. Inhale, you can bring the hands to the shins. Exhale, release. One more halfway lift. And then exhale. From here, we're going to take those hands. So walking the hands underneath the feet, try to get your big toes into the crease of the wrist. We're going to try to do that on both sides. As we press the toes into the wrist, we're going to lift the chest. Neck still in line with the spine, just lift, feel that stretch. And then release, bringing the hands to the mat. Walking those feet in. We're going to take a big breath in and round your way up. You can walk your hands up the thighs and up the legs. Taking it nice and slow, all the way to the top. Swinging that hammock behind. And then just taking that back lean. And coming to a little rest here. Maybe you want to straighten those legs, dropping the heel, one heel at a time. Just keep leading back into your hammock. You can take those toes down. You can lift and lower. And when you're ready, we'll bring those feet back to the mat. We'll reach those arms up high. We'll pull with the arms as we press with the feet, coming all the way to standing. Stepping forward to the front of our mat into Tadasana. Ground through those feet. We're going to lift those toes. All four corners of the feet are pressing down to the mat. So we're forcing an arch here by lifting the toes, and then we're going to just place those toes back down, really grounding with the earth. A little short, strong practice to help rejuvenate and strengthen the body. All together, we'll inhale the arms up. We'll bring our hands to our heart. Thank you for joining me today for this little strengthening flow. I appreciate all of you and hope that you had some enjoyment out of this little session. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We will be adding more videos each week. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.